So you're thinking about buying a house in Brainerd, Minnesota. Hey there folks, welcome back to my channel where I share my honest opinions and experiences about the different places all around the lakes area. Today we're going to be talking about the typical price points in different neighborhoods of Brainerd, Minnesota. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, this channel is all about living in the Brainerd Lakes area, moving to and relocating here. So we show you the street level views of what living in the lakes area here in central Minnesota is really like. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So make sure you subscribe below, tap that bell for notifications. That way you're gonna be the first to learn about the current market here in the Brainerd Lakes area. My name is Noah Gedker. I am a real estate agent with eXp Realty. And I get calls, texts, emails from people just like you looking to make your move to the area, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're moving next week or next year, feel free to give me a call, shoot a text, send an email. I would absolutely love to help you make your move to the lakes area smooth sailing.
All right, so welcome to the highly sought after, highly desired Buffalo Hills neighborhood in Brainerd. Not a whole lot comes up for sale around here. This is the southern part of Brainerd. Many of the homes were built in the kind of late 60s and through the 80s. Very well-kept neighborhood. A lot of really nice homes. A lot of, this house here is just over $400,000, 4-bed, 4-bath, 4,000 square feet. Very nicely well-kept. I think it's about a half-acre lot, and we're only just down the road from Buffalo Hills Park. And then there's just a few blocks down also there are trails that go down to the Mississippi River. So a lot of nice homes in this neighborhood. Very quiet, very family-friendly neighborhood, but you're away from all the businesses and the high traffic that you might get in other places in Brainerd. So typical homes are going to be 300 to 500,000 in this neighborhood. So, but they're generally going to be much larger than the rest of the homes in Brainerd, and probably would say on average probably either the first or second highest price points in Brainerd, either here or North Brainerd, where there's a lot of brand new, newly built homes. All right, here we are in the Holton Avenue neighborhood of Brainerd. We're over on the east edge of Brainerd, so conveniently located not far from Highway 18 and Highway 210. Take you out to Crosby or out to Garrison, the Mille Lacs Lake area pretty quickly, but we're also not far, quick drive down to downtown Brainerd or to Baxter, where a lot of the restaurants and shopping will be located. So, very family friendly, a lot of families in this neighborhood, which is always nice. This neighborhood was built, started kind of early 2000s, started to be developed, and then the company that was the developer went bankrupt, and most of these lots in here were empty for many years until about 5-6-ish years ago. They started to be developed again, built up as demand for housing in the area has sprung up quite a bit in the last few years. So many of these homes are typically built with unfinished basements, split level, multi-level homes. There's a few, you know, patio homes in here as well. Generally going to be right around in the $300,000 range. So we've got, you know, one of these homes here sold recently for just over $300,000, $316,000. 3-bed, 2-bath, 3-car garage, about 1,400 square feet, and the basement is unfinished. So it gives you a little bit of room to add some equity in there. So yeah, right here, only about 4 years old. So now a lot of these homes are, of course, not going to have, a lot of these homes don't have very large lots. They're pretty close to each other. A few of them, you might be able to just reach out to the neighbor's window and borrow a cup of sugar without having to go to their front door. So some of you may not like that, but if you're moving from an area where you're used to living close to each other, and you don't necessarily mind it, but you want to get moved up to Brainerd, then you know you won't be too surprised. But just be aware that you're going to be pretty tight, close to your neighbors compared to other neighborhoods in the Lakes area. All right, so here we are on the north side of town. So we're the Northtown addition to Brainerd. So it's on the even further north, the North Brainerd neighborhood. So we're just north up the road from the Ice Arena or Civic Center, the shopping mall, the Westgate Mall. So that's the north of that. All of this is fairly new. Well, about 20 years old, I guess. Some of the homes were built about 20 years ago, give or take. And then 2007, 2008 happened, of course, and all of the construction stopped until about just a few years ago, and tons of new homes have been built up. You know, got homes typically like split level homes, some 1-level homes, but usually 3-bed, 2-bath, 4-bed, 2-bath, right around 2,000 square feet, somewhere in there. And the homes are generally going to be $300,000 to $400,000. So got, you know, like this house here, that's 3 1/4. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage, about 2,000 square feet. Only a few years old. See all the homes, the grass is nice, nice level lots, and conveniently located just, you know, really right outside, in one sense, right outside of town, but also, I mean, you're technically in city limits, but you're away from all the hustle and bustle of being right in town and a lot of the loud noises of being right in town. So it's a great location to be in Northtown. Lot of nice new homes right over here. In here, a lot of different options as far as floor plans, colors, all that kind of stuff. All right, so here we are in Southwest Brainerd. This is just, you know, south of between Washington Street or Highway 210 that runs all the way through town. Between that and Central Lakes College to the south side. Most of the homes in here were built between the 40s through some in the 70s and maybe a couple in the 80s, but so a lot of the homes are going to be like a 3-bed, 1-bath, or maybe 2-bath, 1 or 2-car garage, 1,200 to 1,800 square feet. This house right here just under 170,000. 3-bed, 1-bath, 2-car attached garage. So nothing real updated, but was move-in ready. Of course, that depends on your taste, but yeah, generally most of the homes in this neighborhood are gonna be right around in that $200,000 price range. So again, everything kind of depends on what your tastes are, what you like, what you're looking for. It is somewhat busy, Southwest 4th Street connecting the busy Washington Street to Central Lakes College. That does tend to be busy, and that's why, of course, connecting with us to make sure, what neighborhoods, which neighborhoods are busier, if that's something that's important to you, or if you're looking for some quiet, peace, relaxation, more nature. Might not quite get that in this neighborhood, but I lived nearby here in this neighborhood for a few years growing up. Was not terrible. So yeah, it's a great neighborhood. If you are looking for convenience of location, be right in town, and also something that is very budget friendly. All right, so now we come to part of Brainerd that I guess you'd probably call it Kiwanis Park neighborhood. So on the west side is the water treatment facility, as well as Kiwanis Park and Boom Lake, a lot of in the Mississippi River with trails going all the way along there. So we've got great trails right along the river, just a short walk away, along with the dog park. Most of the homes in this area, this neighborhood, were built in like the 30s and 40s for the most part. And they're generally going to be like a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square feet, somewhere in there. Lot of, typically a lot of the homes will have maybe 1-car garage. Some will have 2. This one here didn't have any, but it was sold for $190,000, but it was a well-kept home over the years. 3-bed, 2-bath with privacy on one side of it that will not be ever developed. It's owned by the city of Brainerd. So yeah, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. You do have, of course, to the east is South 6th Street, or what's called Business 371, that goes north and south. It leads to downtown Brainerd, and it connects up with Washington Street or Highway 210 that goes east and west. So it's off from those, but you got the Mississippi River on the one side, and then just a little bit to the north is the Brainerd High School. So there's lots of traffic on 2 sides of this neighborhood, but for the most part it's pretty quiet because nobody is really driving through this neighborhood unless they live in this neighborhood. This home here was a little over 200,000, I think 230-ish thousand. but this was similar. So it's 3 bed, 1 bath, around 1,200 square feet. However, this has a 2-car garage, and it's on a nice quiet corner lot with a nice manicured yard right across the street from Memorial Park, which is where the newer splash pad is located. A lot of baseball fields, basketball courts, ice hockey rinks. So it's a great location, and it's all, the entire house basically is has been fully updated very nicely on the inside. So it's in a better condition, better quality than the average home in Northeast Brainerd. Again, not gonna get a lot of square footage in Northeast Brainerd, but the price point is great. So if you don't need a whole lot of space and you tend to do more stuff outside, then you're not far away from parks, lots of sidewalks and trails nearby. The Mississippi River, of course, is also close by as well. And you're just conveniently located. So on, take Mill Avenue, go north, you can get easily access to go west over on Beaver Dam Road and get over to the north side of Baxter, to where a lot of the shopping, retail, restaurants and stuff are, and shoot up towards Nisswa if you want. Or you're not far from in Northeast Brainerd, you're close to Highway 210 to go east to Crosby and enjoy all that the Crosby area has to offer.
All right, well, I hope this video has given you some insight into the main price points in the neighborhoods of Brainerd, Minnesota. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. And let me know what kind of information, details about the lakes area that you'd like me to cover in future videos. And if you live in Brainerd, what did I leave out of this video? Again, whether you are moving next week or next year, feel free to give me a call, shoot a text, send an email. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I hope to show you around town.